Eurovision Song Contest, where the outfits are louder than the music and a woman with groomed facial hair doesn't look out of place, will hit our screens this weekend. This year's Eurovision is special for Australia, as our own Jessica Mauboy will be performing in the interval of semi-final 2, meaning even the contestant from Israel will be questioning the definition of Europe. It's been a long time coming for an Australian to perform at Eurovision, but if anyone was doubting whether it would live up to expectations, can you say flying astronaut holding the Aboriginal flag? Terrific. Now let's see some of the competitors this year, starting with semi-final 1. We start with Latvia, whose song about baking a cake makes me think maybe John Lennon wasn't the greatest songwriter of the last 50 years.
I've got a cake to bake and got no clue at all.
It's at this point you should know this beat out 23 other Latvian songs to get to Eurovision. I'm guessing those other ones were about making a sandwich. But don't worry, this MasterChef ultimately finds a killer recipe.
Make some dough, add some love, let it bake, wait for it.
Between you and me, I don't want any of his love to end up in my cake, creepy rat. Here's an artist's impression of what a cake following that recipe would look like. But if you think a song about cake baking is a little light, you might prefer the Hungarian entry, in which the lyrics are about child abuse. If I wanted to see child abuse at a song contest, I'd watch the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. Someone called Docs! And speaking of Junior Eurovision, Russia's Tolmachevi sisters, who won that competition in 2006, have graduated to the big leagues this year. Unfortunately, it seems these identical twins still aren't old enough to prevent their parents from dressing them in identical outfits. The contestant from Ukraine is also competing in this semi-final, meaning if she wins, Russia will no doubt claim her as their own. Albania has sent a woman who looks like she eats children, and I'd fancy her chances if her backup singers weren't all listening to their iPods. Also in semi-final 1 is Armenia, represented by a man identified as Aram MP3, who must have confused name with file type when filling out his entry form, and Iceland, who have sent the band Polaponk, which I'm guessing is Icelandic for bearded wiggles. In semi-final 2, Austria's contestant goes heavy on the smoke machine, but I'm not sure they need it if they're going to set fire to the stage. As for Lithuania, their entrant might stand a chance if she fires her backup dancer. Not only does he have a creepy sex smile, but he also plays hide and seek with her dress. I found you, Chrome Dome! The Swiss entry sees a lead singer trying to sing, whistle, play the violin and the drums all at the same time, which, if memory serves me correctly, never really works out. Romania's entry is a song called Miracle, and I'm guessing it took a miracle for that guy to get that girl. I mean, look at them. And Belarus have seemingly kidnapped Robin Thicke. For SBS, I'm Mark Humphries.
Thank you, Mark. Incidentally, isn't war about to break out in Ukraine?
No, Tom. Eurovision is in Copenhagen this year.
Oh, right.